Hi, I'm Matthew Colajay. I'm the partner of the Business Immigration Practice here at GeoLaw Group. That's a very good question. Before the Trump administration, USCIS did not call in employment-based immigrant visa applicants or green card applicants for an interview. Usually it was extremely rare. Under Trump, suddenly employment-based immigrant visa applicants, green card applicants, had to come in for interviews. Under Biden, that has become less frequent. Usually employment-based green card applications are approved without an interview now, we've been seeing, but sometimes applicants are called in for an interview. I'd say maybe 20% of the time. It really depends on the case. The interview can last anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes to a couple hours. It really depends on how complicated the issues are. In our experience, the interviews have been fairly short, especially if we prepare the applicant properly and provide a brief for the USCIS officer if there are some complicated issues that we want them to understand. And usually that makes the interview shorter. The officer is always going to ask the applicant to sort of tell the truth. They're going to have them take their fingerprints, their biometric, and they're going to ask them to confirm their identity, their name, their birth date. They usually confirm their address and their employment history. And then the other questions really depend on the type of application. If it's an employment-based application, they usually ask about the applicant's job, about their job location, about their work history, and things like that related to the particular type of application. Then they usually also ask the inadmissibility questions, whether the person has been arrested, whether the person ever has committed a crime or been involved in terrorism or military service or prostitution, things like that. We have a call usually to prepare the applicant, and we go over the questions that will be asked. We go over the process of getting into the office. We go over the applicant's work history or any other relevant legal issues that might come up in the interview. The attorney really shouldn't answer factual questions. The applicant should answer questions about their own factual immigration history. Sometimes if the applicant is having difficulty answering the question, sometimes the officer will let an attorney answer those questions. It really depends on the kind of rapport and the attitude that the USCIS officer has. But generally speaking, the applicant should be able to answer factual questions about their own immigration history, and the attorney should prepare them for that. Now, if there are legal questions or kind of questions about the legal background of the case, the attorney certainly can answer questions about that, and it's important for an attorney to step in if there are misunderstandings about the legal issues.